What happens to a particular industry in India or a particular sector in India is often a function, just as it is anywhere else in the world, of the first company to really make it big in that sector. In India, there have been software companies for several years, predating Infosys, but it was Infosys Technologies Limited, as it was then called, that really uh, created a name for itself, for the country in the area of IT services, and set the bar for so many things. Infosys is an interesting company also because it was among the first entrepreneurial ventures in this country that was started by people who did not come from business backgrounds. It was started by professionals, by people who were engineers. One of the founders had been a railway mail service clerk before he joined a software company and then moved on to start Infosys. So it was very, very interesting to see a company that was started by non-business people grow, do things differently, and set new standards for various things. It was the first company to give out employee stock option plans, and several of its employees became rich. Of course, not as many people believe, because the company issued stock options only for a very limited time. It put down a really top-notch campus in Electronic City in Bangalore, which to my mind still sets the standard in terms of many of what Maslow would have called the hygiene aspects of the workplace. And it treated its people well. It was extremely compliant with any law or any governance standard. The Infosys I've described so far will probably sound like an alien company to people who've been reading newspapers and websites in recent years, or to young people in general. And that's because in recent years the company has been going through a tough patch. It insisted that each one of its promoters take their turn at running the company, which is very, very strange for a company like Infosys that was extremely well managed at one point in time. And it ran into the kind of transitory troubles that any company in technology runs into after maybe a generation or two. The world moves on, and you really haven't moved on with the world. But I still think that the company has what it takes to succeed, because it's finally got a professional CEO, and it's a different Infosys that we will see. But I think it's very important that we don't forget the history of this company, because it was founded by professionals, it was run by professionals, it was run in an extremely good manner, an extremely professional manner. It had very high standards of corporate governance, at least in terms of compliance. And in many ways, it set the tone and tenor for a different sort of Indian company, and that's not something that should be forgotten.